We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Green on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Packers at 6 and 10 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Brown. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch made by Slayton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Slayton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch. And now the rookie's free. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On second down, Jacobs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
70 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's go now.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback, scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 9.
Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
18 Rattler.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now they'll change things up.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown Raiders. Darius Slayton from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. They'll drop to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Come on, come on. Set. Go.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Slant to Adams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another run for Brown on second down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 89 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, Green. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to Brown. Shifts by at the 15. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Two yards to go, second down.
Looking to throw. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
And the give to Brown on the option.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Lock low, 18.
Back to throw. Green. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They'll look to throw.
Mayer there to bring it in.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Raiders.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Eagles.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Green. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 Tiger.
Green on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting is inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Green. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
This is Brown going up the middle. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, 79 Bronco. Ready?
Green now, off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
79 Bronco.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Throw caught by Mayer.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
An inside give, Brown. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Go, Reed, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Green.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On the handoff, this is Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Green. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And here's Green. Off play action. And this is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking to throw. Green. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Handing it off to Brown. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, go!
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Brown. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
18, 5 in.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready! Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's Mayer, the tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game just illustrates how important home field. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.